Hi everyone, it's Eileen with Creative Eye Designs, and today I'm going to design a beach themed cupcake. So this is one of the designs, got some beachy waves going on there, a little starfish action, some sand dollars, and I even have some sand in my design. So I'm going to be using two different tips today for piping. I'm going to use a 2D for my waves, and I'm going to use a 4B for the beach sand. So I'm just going to load up my piping tips. I have some of my fake frosting here, and I just used a little of my Liquitex Unbleached Titanium to give it like a sand color. So I'm going to just put that in my piping bag, and I don't need a lot of this color. So I just made a small amount. And then the other color, I'll be using a little mixture. I'll just get this loaded in here. All right, so I got the 4B loaded, and then the 2D. I have a really pretty blues and greens mixed in here with a little bit of white that I left on the side because I want to sort of randomly put that in the piping bag so that I can get some different variations when I pipe the waves. Now, you could do it different ways. You could put just the white on the sides of your bag or in the center. I'm sort of just, and I'm going to mix it a little bit, but not completely. And for this color, I also went with my Liquitex. I have two different ones. The other one is, I don't know, it's over there somewhere. But I have a little bright aqua green, and another one is a blue. And it's the turquoise blue. I like using the Liquitex because it's not going to thin out my faux frosting. Like our acrylic paints can do. So you see I have a nice like in there like that. And I'm just going to get that down there. Push it down. Okay. Easy peasy. I mean, you can, of course, use any colors you want. This is what I'm using for my beach theme. And I'm just going to pipe. I want it to come up with like the waves are coming up off of the cupcake. And I'm going to start at the back of my cupcake. And let's start in on the side. And I'm just going to squeeze that tip and sort of press, bring it up. And I have a beautiful like design with the two different colors, and you could like swirl it this way and that way to give you different looks. And then I'm going to do one in the center. So there are my beachy waves. I'm going to come around with my 4B piping tip with the sand color. And I just want to create like the shoreline, right? So the beachy sand. And I'm just going to start on the end here and just do a wave. And you just squeeze and you let the piping tip do all the work. Okay. And then I have some of these cute little starfish. I got these at Hobby Lobby. You get a set of 4 resin starfish for $1.79. So we're going to use one of those. And I'm going to place it on my cupcake, but I would definitely secure it with a little glue. So I'm going to just place it here just for placement, and I can take that off once this dries and secure it with a little tacky glue. And then I have some actual sand. So I got this also at Hobby Lobby. It's just decorative filler sand. And I liked the color because it just reminds me of the beach. I'm actually, I'm not going to put this on my cupcake until it's dry. And what I'll do is I'll brush those sand waves with some tacky glue and sprinkle in my sand and seal it with a little glue once it dries, just to secure that they stay put, the sand. You don't want the sand spilling all over. And then we just have some decorative balls here that are in gold. And I'm just going to embellish some gold balls on there. And I will probably, again, use a little tacky glue. They're just flying all over, guys. Hold on. They're flying everywhere. I need to put them in something. Let's just put it on here. I almost forgot one of the most important parts. If you didn't see my video for making the beachy resin discs, I have some of those made. And I'm just going to place that in the center. And it's just another decorative embellishment. And I'm just going to put some of these gold balls on there. And I also have some seashells. So I'm just going to lightly press those on. I think I'll just use a little toothpick to really press those in there. It's hard to get them where you want them to go. There we go. And also, I have some of these little seashells. I think I might have gotten these either at Hobby Lobby. Actually, you know what? I think I bought a necklace strand in the jewelry department because they had all these nice little tiny shells. And I'm just going to place those on there as well, just for another added touch. The more beachy, the better. And this was easy peasy, guys. Just use your imagination and creativity and make some beachy cupcakes. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like my content, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much.